Guys, so we're in for another story time. It's been a while, I know, but as you guys know, I want to play more games on the channel. I don't want to be stuck to one formula, and that's why I kind of feel bad just playing Sims all the time. So here was my thought. You know what? I'm gonna grab my old Wii. I'm gonna see if I can buy a capture card and play some Mario Brothers Wii Edition. Also play Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, which I'm pretty sure were only on the Wii. And so I get to it. I check. The one Wii that I thought I had left wasn't there. And I'm pretty sure I have a Wii somewhere because I have all the parts except for the actual station to play the Wii. And so I'm like, okay, this is not good. So I basically I teared down my entire house looking for my Wii, only to discover I actually sold two of them. And I actually found an old Twitter feed with my ex-girlfriend, and she was like, oh, you sold your Wiis. And I was like, oh, no, yeah, I did. And she was like, won't you miss those? And I said, well, not really, because I have three of them. I'm pretty sure I have three of them. P.S. I only had two. And my other thing was, GameStop has them for $10. I'm set. So, instead of buying one after I sold my one for actually triple the price, I sold it for like $35 and GameStop had it for 10, but that's not the point. I sold it. I actually sold it with some games, so you actually got, I guess, a little bit of a better deal than what you would from GameStop, but like at the same time, it wasn't that good. So I sold it. A couple months now have passed, almost a year actually. I'm looking for my third Wii, only to discover that my sister actually had it, and she got rid of hers because she got herself her own PS4. I was like, okay, so I'll just go buy another one. So I did have that third one, but I thought like I had four because it was actually my sister's. But no, my third one was just actually my sister's, which actually kind of boggle-minded me because I didn't expect it. Well, that's how it went. So, comes to pass, I go and I'm looking for some, for some Wiis. So I go to this, and person has it for $40. Don't know if you can really see that. There. $40. Even offers me for a lower price of $35. But she said if I wanted sooner, like if I wanted to pick it up now, she dropped it to $35. And I said, okay. All I said was, is this available? And that was the automatic response. It used to be, I'm interested. And, I was interested. I wanted to know more about it. And she's like, it is still available, because it put, is this still available, instead of I'm interested. And she says, and if you want sooner, I will sell it for $35. And I said, okay, because, that is a bit of a deal, considering every one. Actually, let me pull this up. I'll try to find, well, it's actually not on this, it's not on my actual iPhone, on this one, the pictures. But I can pull them up on, like, the crazy price that people are hoarding the Wiis for. So I'll go into the shopping cart icon and just pull up some of the Wiis that are there. Well, it's actually not in my shopping cart. $129 right there. And if I actually go and search Wii, like, it's pretty crazy. Well, I also apparently found a HDMI port for the Wii, which is cool if I get, you know, my gosh darn capture card, which works for it. Another one for another 129. 89.95, which just got put on, but it has no cables or accessories. But I mean, that's okay because I have the controller and I have the cables, so this would actually work well for me. And then Nintendo Wii for $699.99. What a good price! Yes, I know I'm I'm slightly overreacting. I do plan on buying a Wii and playing those magnificent Mario games. I actually have quite a few good memories. I still actually have some of my favorite Wii games. Somewhere I have Lego Batman. I do know where my Lego Star Wars Sega is, so I can actually start recording that on a capture card now. As you guys know, my original thing was to stream Lego Star Wars for you guys, but PS Now doesn't work with streaming or recording, so I couldn't. And it was actually pretty aggravating. So, those were like childhood moments. I would put those two games. You know what? I'm going to do a top 10 childhood games, and I'll actually put it on both channels. The reason why is because it has to do with gaming, but it's also not really a gaming video, so it kind of cancels out each other. So they'll be put on two separate channels. And hey, I'll get my at the very least 2 videos on my second channel today. So there's another guy actually who may be the greatest deal for me ever, or so he put various game consoles, and I'm like, okay, that's actually pretty cool. And so I check what the various game consoles are, and it actually has quite a few game consoles that I won for $40. Because I've either sold them or they've broken down, or my family has sold them behind my back, though they didn't really mean to. And I have a story for that, and it still kind of gets on my nerves. But, you know, I've gotten over it, even though it doesn't really sound like it, because I said, it still gets on my nerves. Gotta pull it up. Gotta go boop. And boop. Oh, there's a Wii U. What the heck's wrong with me? I have to remember what I actually put in. Not even gonna lie. I think... Wait, is that one mine? I think this actually might be mine. Because my mom took my Sega Genesis. It is mine. It's in Rockland, Maine, where I live. My mom needed a gaming console, and she wanted my third Wii, which I talked about, because she was a social worker, and she would give stuff to people. And that was laying out, so bye-bye Sega Genesis. And I love the Sega Genesis. I would play Sonic 2 on it all the time. That's actually pretty funny that it's on there. I didn't put it on there, someone else did. I'm guessing the person she gave it to. But still, $200. I'm not gonna lie, I probably would pay $200 for that. Okay. I'm getting off topic. It would be on the Wii section, I think. So I just have to go down the Wii section, and it should be there. Okay. There it is. So it's an N64, a Nintendo GameCube, PS2, DS's and Game Boys, which one of my preference. GameCube, NES, a Sega Genesis, and an original Xbox. All things that I want, all for $40. It's only an hour and a half away from me, which is pretty ridiculous, but, the things you gotta do. Unfortunately, the guy hasn't actually contacted me back because I'm guessing because of the coronavirus, because that's part of the reason why I kind of declined it. While I'm not afraid of it, I'm not really willing to actually just go out an hour and a half away where it's more than likely going to be there than it is within the actual town that I'm in, because the town that I'm in, everyone, despite being kind of idiots and just bunkering down, it also was kind of smart too, if that makes sense, because considering they bunkered down, no one's really here, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. It's a pretty long video, and it might actually have to go on my gaming channel first, because I don't have my actual YouTube connected to this phone, and I'm not gonna lie, I forgot my password, so I'm relying on my iPad, which I already had it on, and my old phone, which already has it on it.